Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Now today, this is, we had a Sunday roast, we had a chicken and we did it on the rotisserie. Quite a big chicken actually, and we did it in the HYSapientia 24 litre and it was a 1.8 kilogram, which is quite a big bird really. It cooked it perfectly, but personally I think you're better off with a 1.5 to 1.6 bird because it is a big bird, but it did cook it. Yeah, it was more of a it was a bit of an Atty Jake's bird. Anyway, it was lovely, but it was all right. It was fine, but any bigger than that, and I think you're going to be too close to the elements. The other thing, the actual elements, it was nowhere near the elements at the bottom, because people have said to me it smokes like mad, the element gets the grease on it, burns it. Yeah, now it does, but what we've found, or I've found, if you cook it at 180 degrees it doesn't smoke because the fat tends to burn when you're at 200 degrees. So I cooked that bird at 180, hour and 5 or maybe hour and 10 minutes. No, it was hour and 5 minutes and it was reached temperature, it was perfect. Now, I'm waffling on about yesterday's dinner, but all the fat that run between the elements, and when we got the chicken out, I wiped it all out. I know the cooker is getting a little grubby because we use it an awful lot, but it came clean, it was all right. So anyway, people have asked me and said you can't do this, you can't do that, but we had no tray. We had the crumb tray in the bottom, so the elements are above that, and it didn't run on the elements, it run between. Anyway, I think that's cleared that up. But this is not all the chicken we've got left, because we've had some in sandwiches at lunchtime. Now this is going to be for our tea. Now there's quite a bit of chicken there, because that's a decent sized bowl. I can't tell you exactly how much there is because it's leftovers, so it's hard to tell, isn't it? Now we've got mushrooms there, 250 grams of mushrooms, wasn't it? I mean, it looks a fair amount, that does. And we've got how many rashers of bacon? 8, was it? 8 rashers of bacon we've got there.
Rashers, but every piece of bacon is different size.
It is, and it depends what you've got in the fridge. Yeah. Mate, if you've only got 4, you're only putting 4 in. Right, first of all, Wendy's, we're going to do that. I mean, all the items are there, but what we're going to do, some of the chicken pies you put cream in. We've not got any cream. Now we're using milk in this. Now we're hoping this is going to be very good, because buying cream for us, it means we've actually got to buy the cream and then keep it, and if we buy it locally it's expensive. Anyway, if you're okay to buy cream, you buy cream, but we try not to. So if you put cream in here, even better. But what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to cover this with Wendy's rough puff pastry. Now, I've got a liking for that rough puff pastry. It's not quite full puff pastry. It's very good. I enjoy it. And I think on a pie, it's great. So we're putting no pastry under the pie, just on top. And I think this is going to be great. Anyway, we'll try it, won't we? And see how we go. But first of all, Wendy's got to make the rough puff pastry. So what we'll do, mate, I'll move the camera, we'll get sorted out and we'll bring you back. Right, let's get started with this pastry.
That's plain flour.
Right.
And then your butter. What was it on there? I think you'll say, won't you?
It's 250 grams of all-purpose flour, 200 grams of plain butter.
Yeah. Only got salted, so
salted butter. So you're not putting.
I'm not running around looking for unsalted, so I've not put no salt in the flour.
In the flour, fair enough. Yeah. And we've got 75 millilitres of cold water. Now, whether you need that or not, you have to judge that.
Well, yeah.
So now this, We mix this together now. Wendy will go and do this on the
Yeah.
table because it's easier and bring you back.
Yeah.
But this needs to be a breadcrumb consistency.
No.
But
Oh.
no, it doesn't with this. This is rough puff pastry. You do it rougher, but we'll get it mixed and I'll bring you back and show you. Right, let me show you what this is like. Look, nice and rough. Look, it's not mixed too fine because you need that butter to give you the effect. Right, it gives you like a marbling. It'll give you a marbling effect.
And you can see the butter.
You can see the butter in there, look. Yeah. So, anyway.
I'm wondering why I'm wearing a Michael Jackson glove. It's because I've cut my finger.
You cut your finger, haven't you?
Yeah, so...
Right, so now...
is the water.
A bit of water.
Which I've guessed.
Bring it together. Have you?
Well, not guessed, but what?
You put in what you need.
Yeah.
Right, now with this you've just got to get enough water in there just so that it like comes together. So you can start to...
if you put too much in, you can always put flour in.
Best to avoid it, but you can.
I might need some more. Yeah, I think I will. There's a bit.
Need some more?
Yeah.
Why, you run out?
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't know what you were telling me. Right, get some more. It'll have to come out of the tap then, won't it?
Yeah.
You're not going to need much, but...
No, not much.
Give you about half a...
Oh. Oh, sorry.
Right, once it starts coming together...
I'm banging the camera.
Yeah, that is a thing.
It's coming.
Do you think that's alright now? It looks it.
Yeah.
That's alright, isn't it?
That's fine. Don't take that
Right,
away.
so that's cleaned the bowl.
Yeah. You see
So
the
what
butter?
we do now... You want cling film now, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Put it in the fridge. Let's get you some cling film.
Put it like that so it's ready for when you want to roll it out.
We've been a bit tight with the cling film.
Hold on.
Oh dear.
It's a bit sticky, but it'll be alright there.
I've been a bit tight with this.
There you are.
So
You
come
have.
out anyway, then I can wrap it up. I'll tell you what, that was cut to perfection. Perfect, right. In the fridge we go for about 20 minutes. I'll bring you back. Right, let's make a start of this. This is to make the filling. So get that heat on.
Just put your chicken in just to get the flavours in there. I want that, so don't wash it.
Yeah. Alright, we wouldn't have done that if it was raw chicken, but it's not. It's all
No,
cooked.
I need that, but
And Wendy's just warming this up.
yeah. Gets the flavours into the pan.
Yeah.
Because you didn't think you would do that,
I don't
would you?
think I'd have bothered, but we'll carry on.
Yeah.
This is alright. Yeah, that's a big bit of chicken there, it's half a leg. Oh, look at the size of that. I'm having that bit. And that bit. Now we'll just get this warmed through and I'll bring you back. Right, we've done the chicken, warmed it up and just took it out, put it on a plate. Now it's a case of doing the bacon. While Wendy messes about with this bit of bacon, I'll put the kettle on and bring you back. Now I've just brought you back It's very wet, that bacon, look. It's not out of the freezer. I've been and got that from the shop. Look at it. Some moisture coming out of there.
You find it a lot nowadays, don't you?
Bacon always seems wet. I suppose if we bought the best quality, but ain't got a lot of choice on it around the local shop. When you're going to tip some of that out, and you won't be far off then, so I'll turn this off. It's a bit steamy in here at the minute with all that moisture coming out of there. Right, I brought you back because that bacon looks alright. Now the onions are going to go in. More washing up.
We haven't got white onions, so they'll have to do.
I actually prefer the red onions, I do, but
I do, but I'd sooner have them in a salad.
yeah. I mean, the idea of this is just to get all the flavours mixed together and to make the onion a bit softer. Yeah, Wendy did tip a lot of that moisture out because it was just so wet. It wasn't cooking it, was steaming it. I should have said it wasn't frying it.
Mushrooms in and see how it goes.
Oh, it looks alright.
I think the onions are they're going to go in the oven as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Come in. Chicken will be the next when it's.
Somebody's whistling, who's that? Oh, is it the postman or the milkman? I was just thinking, there looks an awful lot of mixture here to go in that little pan out. I think we might have to get another pan out.
It's got to be a full pie.
It's going to be a full pie.
Right, give me the chicken and put it in. We've both got poorly fingers, haven't we?
Mate, that's when you know you've cut your thumb. Look at that. Took a big lump of skin out. And it's killing. I tell you what, that's been ever so painful. I've wanted my mum a few times.
Look at mine.
You know, that's nothing, mate. I've had to do the winding and juicing of 5 lemon and limes.
He thought he could mend the mixer, the one that nearly blew up. Not the cement mixer, the food mixer.
No, the food mixer. I think it's beyond repair, but I'm toying with the idea of making it. You see if I can make the bowl looser so it spins around on its own. Anyway, I've got to wait for my thumb to recover. I can't do anything. It's amazing, everything you touch with that thumb. Well, almost everything.
I don't mind cutting the bacon.
Yes. If you use a pair of scissors, you don't cut your finger. Oh yeah, how you done that then? Look at the scissors. You can cut your finger with anything. Mate, you go a paper cut, they're the worst. I've even cut me with grass.
I can remember when Stephen went and done a little job when he were, I think he was still at school, was he, or was he working? I can't remember. And he were baling hay for a farmer, and he got all the straw and stuff all in his nails and cut the fingers.
I used to love the hay baling. When I was a kid, we all used to go. It was great fun. Look at that great lump of his half a leg in there. Look at that. That's massive, that is.
Right.
Leave that like that. I bet all them bits of chicken are at Wendy's end.
Yeah, I'm going to... No, I think salt and pepper. No, not salt. What am I saying? Salt and pepper. Pepper, because it said pepper, salt.
Yeah. Is that it? Go on, I'll do.
Well, it's got thyme in a bit. I'm going to put this...
Stop.
I think this is what I'm doing right.
400 millilitres of stock.
Yeah. Oh, more washing up.
Oh no.
There you are.
Yeah, let me hold this for you. You've got her in the way.
Is it coming out?
It's not coming out fast, is it? Come on, some over this side, and all.
Well, you mix it, won't you? Yeah, look, just get it mixed in.
Yeah, you do it. I'm not doing it. I'm the cameraman.
Then the milk. I think this is right. What I'm going to do is, I don't know if this is right, but to me I think I will do it. Mix some of this milk in with this to make a slurry.
Yeah.
Right, now the milk. Milk. Yeah. Right, quick, got me to quickly get it done.
I'm standing in the right place, I'm not. And it mixed up before it gets too hot. Still looking very wet, but it should thicken up. Right, we'll let this thicken up for a few minutes and I'll bring you back. Right, I've just brought you back because this now, it's been bubbling away slowly for about half an hour and that's thickened up no end. And it's all like gone in the meat. I don't know whether you can actually see, but we're happy with that. This is going to be good. Anyway, what we thought is, because there's a fair amount of liquid, well no, not so much, we use a slotted spoon for the pie, and then we've got some gravy. Right, let's get sorted out and we'll bring you back. Right, we're going to spoon this out now into the dish. And the idea is, you'll get the meat, leave some of the gravy behind. Right, you know what we're doing here, so we'll do this and I'll bring you back. Right, there it is. That's ready to go now. It's just waiting for the pastry, so that can cool down now while we get the pastry ready. I'll bring you back when we sort it out. Right, let's get this pastry sorted out.
Just undo it.
You want this to be out of your way, look.
Flour.
Move your paper out of the way a second.
There.
You can put your paper this side out of the way.
Yeah. I ain't got my rolling pin.
Well, I'm leaning on it, you know.
I knew there was something missing. Right, for the first, I put a bit more on there because it's a bit wet.
Bit wet, not dry.
Not wet.
There's only two ways.
Yeah. Try and make it square. That helps a lot. If you start off right, then it...
Yeah,
well, it should.
Yeah, I mean, already you can see the marbling in it, look, you can see that with the butter. But this is what goes to make it what it is. But, and you only go up and down with this at the moment.
What, that?
And as we've decided, yeah, it should come almost to the red line and the red line at the top when it's done.
When it's not sticking.
Yeah, it's got to be 6 inches wide.
Yeah, 6.
Which we've got a 6 inch mark there.
No.
Yeah, I mean we spoke about this last time, And I said, if you use a 6-inch marker, it's going to be easier, and it's from red line to red line. But somebody actually said to me, do you realise? Well, we did realise, but mate, that it's an L. People watch out for these things, and it is an L. Luckily, I'd happened to notice at the same time. We've done this a few times and not noticed, because you're looking what you're doing, aren't you? And the more you do it, the more you get used to it.
It's not sticking. No. That's good. Right, now I've got to do a turn. Not a turn.
Well, you're not quite long enough yet.
Oh no, I'm not.
You're not far off.
No. This is.
Yeah, but just don't worry, because you've got to shove it up that end a bit if you can. But then you have to knock the sides in. But that's, I want to have a go, don't you? You can tell. You need a bit of room for this. That's the other thing. You can get in your own way. Just do that top bit again. I think you're not going to be far off.
You can feel the thickness just here.
Shove it to the top. There you go. You're not far off at all.
It's going a bit too wide.
Bit too
so
wide
I've got to
now.
push it in.
Yeah.
We just test it. You alright?
It's not sticking at all. That's not. It just seems just right. There you. Yeah, bounce be about
Move you
there.
out the way.
Yeah. I mean, just as a final check, we've got the paper to just put on the top to just see how we go. It's a bit fat there, look. I've got my eye on you. Look.
Here.
No, I mean it's wide, sorry.
Oh,
It's too wide that way, that's it. That's better, that'll roll. I think that'll do it now. Look at the marbling effect in there. I'm sure you can see it on the camera, it looks really good. This just seems to be working out pretty good. Now you have to do this 3 times. So
right, I think.
that's about it now.
Yeah, there's the 6, there's the 6.
I think it's going to be a bit longer than your paper, but
Oh.
we'll soon see.
It is, what are you doing
Well,
to me?
I did notice, but you just got to move it. You've got to get it in thirds, haven't you? So you know where to go.
Yeah.
You go about there.
Yeah. So if I leave it there.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, go on then. I'll keep my eye on you.
So it's
About there.
about there. Oh no, no,
No.
no, no, no,
You haven't
no.
brushed the flour off.
There ain't much.
There ain't no flour on there, look.
But it helps. Right.
Right.
There.
There we go. Well, there's the old cuckoo clock. Off again, 4 o'clock.
Oh, we'll have to
This ain't
do-
going to be ready for my tea, mate. It won't be eating this late. Right, over the top. There we go.
A bit of flour there.
There, you've
but
got flour on the edge, haven't you?
yeah.
Let's move the paper out for you.
The why. And then put some flour underneath for me. I've turned it that
Can I have a
way.
go with this thing?
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Look at that. It only needs to be 6 inches wide. There
Right,
you
I've
go.
turned it
Through 90 degrees.
that way.
90 degrees clockwise.
And then
we start again.
this is going to go in the fridge because you can see it's melting.
What now?
Well, not now, no.
You're going to roll it out?
I'm doing
some
another
more?
roll. Just put a little bit on. If you see what I mean.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
We'll do this again and I'll bring you back. So that was the first first one, and you do it 3 times like this. And I will bring you back, but so when you can get on with it, I'll turn the camera off. Right, I brought you back now because Wendy's got this to the required size.
Yeah,
look,
just
that's fine. Now we'll fold this into 3 again, and once again it'll go in 3.
Is that about it?
Brush that off.
Did I brush the top? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I saw you do it, but you're brushing it onto here. That's it. I want to help, mate. Come on, I want to get in there. So you do this again, then just go through 90 degrees clockwise. We start again. And the other thing to add is we've got the 1/4 inch, that 6mm spacer on the rolling pin. So we're rolling it 1/4 inch or 6mm.
And then
thick.
turn it that way, but
Yeah, clockwise.
Graham's going to put some. Oh, I could do it.
Oh, you're doing it here.
Just a
Oh, I
little
missed my
bit.
chance there.
There.
Right, we'll carry on one more time. Right, we've reached that stage. Now it's thirds again.
Hmm?
Yeah, just
You
push
know,
that
that's
there.
a bit of time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Time's
keep
4
finding
o'clock. We
them.
just heard the cookery
No,
clock. I know what you mean. Right, so that's in thirds.
Yeah, and put a bit of flour on just before I lift. And then turn it there.
Right, that now is going back in the fridge.
It just needs a
Another
little bit more. I think my
20
hands
minutes.
are a bit hot
Well,
today.
it wants to go back in the fridge now
Yeah.
anyway. Hey, I was a bit tight with this.
Put some more.
I think I'm going to have to get. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't
Okay.
worry. Right. Well, you get the idea. Graham's going to get another bit on there, and then I'll put it back in the fridge for a little while, just so it cools down. Right, now the pastry's had another rest in the fridge, so it's cool, because you don't want this pastry warm, because if that butter starts to melt, apparently it doesn't work very well. We've not had that disaster yet, but I think we probably will at some point. Let's hope it's not today.
Which way was it? That way, weren't it?
Yeah, I think so. I'll tell you what,
What?
there's a bit there,
I
look.
know, it's time.
Wendy says I keep finding bits of time. It says only been one, and then there's
No, I
another.
keep finding
I'll put it back on the mat,
but-
then we can pick it up again.
I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm going out flicking it, and it's.
Come on.
Gosh,
You can see why we've never got anywhere.
I can't get it.
Here we go. This wonderful gadget, look. I'll tell you what, that's not bad. I'd love to say it's rubbish and slag it off, but it's all right. Oh dear.
Right. Well, even us, we've had a rest as well.
Yes, while it was resting in the fridge, we had to sit down. All right, don't go mad. Oh my God.
Forgot to do the top.
Yeah, you're free now to do as you like. Just got to roll it. I changed it actually from a 1/4 inch, which is 6mm, to a 10mm spacer on the end of the rolling pin. You see the blue spacer? I've changed them to 10mm. Now, if that's enough, because we don't want to roll it too thin.
We can't turn it now
Oh, you can do as
because
you like now.
you have to
Because
get it to fit.
to make it fit, but yeah, don't run over the. But what I am saying is, before we rolled it a bit too thin. It was fine, but I think if it's a bit thicker, I think it'll work better.
Shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't do that. Oh, yeah. You're not going over the edge, are you? No, you're all right. That does look a bit thick, but I think we should stick with it and just see how we go, because last time I felt it was lovely, but I thought it'd be better if it were thicker. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let's have a look. Oh, a bit wide. Oh, it ain't that far out, is it?
No,
It ain't. Look at that.
I need it a little bit more, I
little
think,
wider,
because
if
you want a good crust on it,
wider
don't
if
you?
anything.
But I don't know if I can get it any wider.
No, I think you're about reached the. Well, I don't know. It's still.
Is it moving?
Yeah, just don't run the end
I
of
know, I'm
it.
trying not to.
Because again, run over in your kitchen.
Hey?
Now,
Who?
well, I said don't run the end over because you did
I
before.
thought you said someone got run over in the kitchen.
No, run over. You can go and run over in your
There's
own
that
kitchen.
black thing again.
I told you, here. I'll put it over here now, look. Come on, stop fooling around. Mate, it's getting near dinner time. We want this. I want this
but
pie.
it's not growing. It's not going big.
I'm just getting older, can't I? Oh, see. Right. I mean, I'm getting hungry now. I've peeled my tatties. My tatties are all peeled, ready to go.
But you're not to me and it's just not...
That's big enough, isn't it? Look, I think that's big enough.
Let me have a look.
Let's
Put it down.
You want it that way, yeah. Oh.
See what I mean?
Oh,
just
do
need
course,
it a little bit more of a stretch.
I could take the spacer off so you get it nice and even, but I don't want you to get too mad.
No, I don't, but see, it's not growing.
You're not far off now. That's actually moved quite a bit. You have a look. Oh, I think you're not far out. Look, you're not, are you? I think you made a pretty good job there, to be honest. Ooh, it's looking good, isn't it? Oh dear. Well, I can't wait for it to be cooked. I'm getting worse. You'll soon be underneath the camera. You're usually wandering off now, trying to cuddle up to it.
We're getting excited, aren't we?
I'm getting excited. I should have warmed the oven up, shouldn't I?
You should have done, yeah. Here's me working away.
Get the oven plugged in.
You don't care.
I need to get the oven plugged in. Right, let's just get this beef warmed up.
I think I'm going to put a little bit of stickiness underneath, just so it will stick a little bit.
Well, let's just get some heat in that. I know a lot of air fryers say no need for warming and all this, but come on, let's get it warmed up.
Don't add salt if you're going to make it.
I was going to say, because to me
it's just
it was salty enough. Now we don't have a lot of salt, so as soon as there's any salt we can tell. But having said that, no, it was gorgeous. It was so tasty.
Not too salty, but
I mean, we really should have put cream in it, but we've not got any. And it's about £2 million round the shop. Cream is round our local shop, so I try and avoid buying that. Let's put some arms in there and
there.
right. You're too high up again. Why don't you take it out the camera when you're showing people? Look at that. That looks fine, that does. I'm wondering myself. I think...
Yeah, gone down.
I know they're in there, but I'm a little bit... When I was a kid, you used to have a little blackbird, didn't you, with its beak up to put in a pot. Never mind all that. Come on, let's get this in the oven. Right. It says hot and it's ended. There we go. Oh, it's actually gone off. So let's get this pie in. Let's get this in the centre. Right, there we go. Right, what we're going to do... Oh, it's done that on its own, look. I weren't even ready. The time... Well, first of all, the time I think we're going to need 20 minutes. Do you think 20?
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on it. I'll do 20 minutes, it may be a little less. And the temperature, I'm going to turn that down. And that's how I went up, look. Now, I'm not sure with this. I think I'll go 170. And we'll see how we go. Let's put the light on. Well, let's just show you inside. We might as well. You're here, aren't you? Here we go. There we go. Now you can see inside, same as I can. Look, it looks good in there.
You could keep it in and see if it rises.
Like a loaf of bread. Now, come on. I'll bring you back when there's some movement. I know it's a little noisy in here because we've got the kettle on. I'm hoping you can see that pie. Can you see that? Look in there. Look at that. Mate, that's looking fantastic. Right. We've still got 12 minutes to go, so I'll let it run a little bit longer and I'll bring you back. Just look at that pie. We've not got long to go now. 9 minutes on the time, but all I'm doing is looking at the pastry. When we think it's done, we'll have it out. But right, I've just brought you back, so I've been showing you that. Now it's just finished, look. So we're going to get this out now and see what we like for temperature. Right, now we've had that pie out and checked the temperature, and it's a little low. Much to our surprise.
Well, just a little.
It's not bad, actually. We're only on 170, so I think I'll leave it at that now. It's got 20 minutes on the clock. Let's change that to 10, but I don't think it's going to take 10 minutes. You know what silly me did? I didn't leave the probe in the pie. Let's stick the probe in the pie, so I can keep my eye on it. Now, it's actually, where I've stuck it, it's not high at all, look, it's only 56. Now that pie, you'd say that would cook, but it's obviously not enough. Well, it is cooked, it's not going to be warm enough inside. So I shall keep that on until I'm happy. Right, and we've also got to make sure that we don't burn that lovely top, because it's a lovely colour. If it gets any browner, I may have to cover it up, but anyway, I'll bring you back. Right, that's reached temperature now, so we're happy. Well in the 80s. Pull that probe out. Let's get this beauty out. Well, I hope it's as good as it looks.
Oh, you're alright.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Let's get that closed and wait for it to shut down, and we'll cut the pie. I'll bring you back. Right, now this is our dinner. Now, pastry looks fine, but we don't know. Is it soggy underneath? It's hard to tell. I think that's alright. I mean, we've only got pastry on the top, and I think it's alright. Look, onion mash. Oh, beautiful. And peas. Look at that. But that, just look at that. It looks fantastic. Now, I could tell you it is, but I'm going to come back to you and tell you what it will like. Because, let me put some of this gravy. We saved some of the juice, and Wendy's made a bit more to make it into gravy, so don't think we're eating that dry, because we're not, mate. Here we go.
Hey, save some for me.
There's plenty there, don't worry. There you go. Come on. And I'm not waiting for Wendy, mate. Two can play this game. Oh, I'm off. We'll see you in a bit. Well, I've brought you back straight away. Mate, I've just finished that. I think I'm still swallowing it, to be honest. That was amazing, that pie. Fantastic. Oh dear, I'm doing it. If I say it was fantastic, 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 does that make it sound better? I don't know. I'm sorry, I pick bad habits up, don't I? That's always been my problem. Now, I thought that pastry, we'd done it too thick, and Wendy says we have. And I used the 10mm spacers you see on there. So maybe that's a bit thick, but I said it was fantastic. I don't know what you mean. When you buy a pie, it's not really thick and flaky and crusty. It's always a bit softer on the bottom layer, but I didn't really know. It was so good, mate. I didn't really care. But Wendy says next time she'll roll the pastry a bit thinner. But before, I remember we did it a lot thinner. And to me, that was too thin. It was a waste of good pastry, because that pastry is fabulous. And I'll tell you something else as well. Wendy thought we'd eat all that pie today. Mate, you must be joking. She's still eating hers. Let me show you again. Oh, I've got the other half. Oh. I put it in the cooker, didn't I? Look, just look at that. Look at that bit of gravy running. Now that gravy we made, oh dear, out of the juices from the meat. Now, this has been a bit of effort. That's fell down there, look, you can see. That was a bit of effort making that, but I can't show you now. But look at it. You can see what it's going to be like, and it's as good as it looks. It really is. Anyway, what can I say to make it sound better? I don't care, mate. It was lovely. It really was one of the best pies I've had. Now, another thing, you can put cream in there, and we didn't put cream in. It was still creamy. It was lovely. Oh dear, I'm doing it again. Oh, who am I trying to convince? If you never make this pie, never have it, you'll never know. It was great. Sorry, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I'm really going to let you go now. Wendy's enjoying her dinner, and I've enjoyed mine. Right head start is timed into. I'm not fooling around. Anyway, look after yourselves, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.